definitely here at the Mall of America, Nickelodeon Universe theme park. And it's an indoor mall. I'm pretty excited about that. Or indoor theme park. Yeah. But I'm pretty excited about it. Should be pretty fun. I've done the one in New Jersey, but hopefully this is a little bit different. Let's check it out. Looks like over here they might have had some sort of miniature boat ride where you control it with these stations. Like there's a wheel underneath here, it looks like. And then, you know, you drive around and do stuff. And sadly their log flume is not running. I guess it's just the one ride that they couldn't do. Or maybe they had too much maintenance to do on it. But it looks like this would be the main splash area. It dropped down here, big splash here, and then immediately load. It actually looks like a fairly, no, actually I'm seeing 2 drops. So there's another drop in that tunnel going that way too. So it's a long log ride, it looks like. Would have been fun to do. They have a tiny kids area over there with a tower that you can go up. This is very similar to the one at Nickelodeon Universe at not Mall of America, at Great America in New Jersey. Right across from that you have an M&M. It looks like he's kissing the window. Oh, that's fun. Because this is like the M&M experience store right next to Nickelodeon Universe. Over here they have probably the coolest entrance for a Ferris wheel I can see. It's basically above this pathway. You enter in on the 2nd floor, but it's not running today, sadly.
And you've got little Gary going across the pole at the bottom.
Oh yeah, there's Gary. First ride of the day is the Pepsi Orange Streak Coaster. Here we go. There are some stairs that you have to take to get to the entrance of this ride, but that's okay. There's not a very long line for this one. That makes it kind of nice. By the way, these tickets were about $50 each, $54. And if you take them to a ride operator, they'll actually attach them to your wrist as a wristband. And ours included this place over here called Fly Over America, which is like soaring. We managed to get the 2nd row, so I'm pretty excited about that. This ride, they do have lockers where you can put your stuff. And because they're only running 1 train at a time, you know, I feel pretty secure in keeping my camera here during the ride.
Welcome back.
It's a good ride to start off with, so you can just get the lay of the land. So I enjoyed that. Apparently they have a Rugrats Reptar mobiles over here. It's currently not running, but this is what they look like. They're pretty dang adorable. That'd be fun to do. Sadly though, I don't think I could fit inside one of these. I think this is meant for only kids, and I'm bummed about that. Adults should have cool themed bumper cars like Reptar mobiles. I'm a fan of the Rugrats, why not? Look at this super tall slide that they have over there, basically this green thing. Apparently you'd walk up to the top of it and then you'd slide down. I don't think it's open right now. I don't see anybody up top or walking up. That would have been cool to do. Up next is Ghost Blasters, which looks like it's a dark ride of something. Maybe like a Boo Blasters? Looks like Boo Blasters. There's like no line for this. That's pretty incredible actually. And yeah, I'm getting a very big Boo Blasters vibe. Oh yeah, this is the same video they play at Boo Blasters. This is definitely a Boo Blasters clone. They're just not calling it a Boo Blasters. Is SpongeBob's Rock Bottom Plunge, and it should be a doozy of a coaster. This is what the line looks like. It's about 30 minutes to get through it. We're next in line. But they're only running one train. They have 3 trains in holding. Each one of these trains in the back has a different comment on what's wrong with it. This one though, it says it's ready. I wonder if this is a bubble machine that they have, that they occasionally would use. Kinda looks like it maybe, or a cleaner for the car, maybe? I don't know. I really hope it's a bubble machine, that'd be cool for the SpongeBob ride. Apparently those slides I pointed out earlier are part of this ropes course. So to get to the very top, you'd have to go through all of this ropes course to go up there, and then you'd slide down. More than one coaster on that ride. They could easily bop down that wait time to like 15 minutes. Alright, so this was a fun coaster. It just wasn't worth the wait.
It's not quite as smooth, but the biggest thing is this coaster, I feel like it's really missing something with sound. You need some music, you know, SpongeBob dialogue, something to really go a long way.
Agreed. Even just him saying like, I'm ready at the top of the coaster would be amazing.
I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready.
They have a building over here called Pineapple Poppers, which I assume is some sort of bounce house inside a pineapple. Pretty cool. It's closed right now though. Oh my gosh, this would have been so cool to do. So this ropes course is called the Dutchman's Deck. Ghostly plank, anchor drop, barnacle blast. Seemed pretty well. Goes pretty high up, but here's the coolest part. They have like a rope swing, or I don't know, thing that goes to the other side of the park. So basically you could attach yourself there and you know, swing to the other side of the park. I'll probably show you what that looks like in a second after I walk over there. By the way, this is what the other side of the ropes course looks like. Let me zoom in. Next up is this Shell Shock ride. And I'll show you what it looks like right here. Here's the entrance. It's like you're going into the turtle layer, the sewers. Ninjas use great patience and precise timing in battle.
Hey dudes, you really want to shred on Shell Shock? Here's the technical. When the ride starts, rock your body side to side, but don't move the wings just yet. Just rock out. Then when you lean left, push the left wing down. Next.
I really like this ride operator booth. It's like a pizza stand. The controls are behind this like fake pizza box. Pretty cool. You can definitely feel a wind blast every single time it comes by you in line. Alright, Shell Shock, I had a blast. I was scared to do this at the New Jersey version of this park. This park, I'm glad I did it. It's a fun ride.
It's fun. I like how you can control how intense it is. That is one of the best features. So you can have a second show flight, or you can have it be all twisty and try to get a 360 turn.
I got very close. Crystal did as well to do a full 360, but they're just really fun. I've always been scared of this ride, but never again. I'm gonna always try and do this ride. It's a fun one. And the entrance to their queue is just so cool. It's very well done. About this being in a mall is you can go out and you can buy random stuff like boba. Most theme parks wouldn't offer boba, but yeah, you can go out. You have a large variety of shops that you can buy food from and other things from. So I like that. Let me show you the layout of the park while we're here up on the 3rd floor. So anybody can enter the park. You do not have to have tickets to get into the park. It's in the middle of the mall. Over here is where that log flume is. The Pepsi orange machine actually interacts with the log flume over there, like they go above and below each other. This orange one we haven't done yet. Don't know what that's called. There's the teal one we did, the SpongeBob one, and then there's the ride that we just did, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shell Shock. And actually, this ride's called the Fairly Odd Parents Coaster, I think. So this part is where the coaster actually goes into this little log flume mountain and actually comes out over here behind the log flume. There it is. Indoor parks are absolutely amazing. They make me feel like I'm playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. They're trying to squeeze like everything they can together, and I really love when rides intermesh, where they interact with one another. That is really cool. So that's why I'm always a fan of indoor theme parks like this. So right across from Nickelodeon Universe is the Lego store. And they got some huge Legos over here. Absolutely huge. I got a little helicopter here with a guy dangling off of it, a motorcycle rider, a nice big globe. That globe's pretty cool actually. Knight on a horse, and then this thing. I don't know what this is supposed to be, like a Gundam maybe? But it is absolutely huge. I mean, here's some random people for scale. It's absolutely a huge Lego design. Alright, behind me are some of the restaurants that you can go to after, you go to the park for a few hours. You can come back, relax, and get some food here. But we're gonna try and do this. It's Fly Over America. And this ride is supposed to be like Soarin', where they have some, video clip and they bring you up in the air and you're like soaring. But it's called Fly Over America instead of Soarin'. Kind of a pretty mall. I don't know if you can see all these lights hanging from the rafters. Kind of cool. It's 3 stories tall. It's a very good size for a mall. Over here next to the Shell Shock ride it looks like a little upcharge 5D attraction. They have Mystery Mine, and then they have Shark Attack. So this is some sort of motion theater. You get a little preview of what it looks like up here for the Mystery Mine ride. But the price is pretty high. It's $10 for the Shark Attack ride, $15 for the Mystery Mine. If you do both, it's $20. If you have the wristband, it's $2 off, but $18 to do 2 5D motion theater rides, I don't think it's worth it. It's a shame because the outside of this building's so well done, it's so well themed, but they probably just spent all their money on this TV screen, and they need to recoup it with those high prices. Next to it is the entrance to Fly Over America. And we did pay for this with our wristband already. Otherwise, if you don't pay for this with your all-day admission to the park here, it looks like it's $20 per ride. So this is definitely overpriced. So we're gonna go with Hawaii just to see how it is. We were told it's a better one, so keep that in mind. If you're coming here and you're paying $20 or whatever for this, do Hawaii. Here we go. Fly over Hawaii here, fly over America there. This looks exactly like Soarin', especially with this architecture. You know, this not so much, but it seems pretty similar to Soarin'. They have 3 lanes because they have 3 different levels of the ride. We got the highest one, luckily, so excited for that. They have these projectors in the room, and over here, this one has like a mistake screen on it. This one says there's Dataton. I'm not having a whole bunch of confidence in this ride right now. Check out display specifications mismatch. Specified resolution and frame rate can't be set. Not getting good vibes out of this ride right now. Alright, we're into the next room. They're having us go on dots. Lights above us definitely make me ride. The lights above us definitely remind me of Soarin'. Okay, so these are the seats. This is the screen. So the way these chairs work is this slides out this way. This ramp lowers down. So you're just pushed out to view the giant screen. This is what the rest of the theater looks like. You can see rows below us, and there's some above us. They do have a mini gift shop where you can buy some stuff. And I guess this does go over all the locations that the America version takes you. All the different dots here are where it takes you. So the America version really takes you all over the place, even to Hawaii. And then here's a list of locations it takes you in Hawaii, just in case you're interested. Alright, so we just got off the ride, and no complaints actually about the quality of the ride. The ride was actually pretty dang cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like Soarin', but longer.
Yeah, it's exactly like Soarin'. The Hawaii version, you see a lot of the same type of landscapes, like surfing and, you know, beaches and stuff, but the quality was pretty on point. The one complaint I have is the price. I don't think this is worth $20. $10 maybe, yeah.
Maybe, yeah. This one does have a lot more air and wind in your face, though.
And they actually have sense too. And there's one twist that we won't tell you about if you do the Hawaii version. But overall, you know, this was worth the $10 probably that we paid for. 20, no, 10, yes. All right, moving on back to the theme park where the screams await. They have a ride over here called Blue Skidoo. And we did something like this at Alabama Adventure. Basically, these ride vehicles, they just pop up and down. That's it. But it looks pretty adorable, actually. Quick side visit to their toy store, where they have a ton of Squishables. These are from Mario. Oh. They have some Thompson the Tank toys over here. We got some sort of like motorcycle set of toys over here. I'm not a kid, but I would say that this collection of toys is rather old, maybe? I'm not sure. Oh no. Oh.
Evil Gary.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a happy Gary. Oh wait, you can move his eyes so it's better. Maybe. I don't like the smile though, actually.
Yeah, seems not right.
But there are multiple Garys, so maybe we can get one with a better smile. I don't know. Ooh! They do plankton very well. That is a nice plankton plush. There's some cute various creatures over here as well, including a red panda over here that's $30. They got some interesting hats over here, including a hot dog hat. It's pretty interesting. By the way, this little kiosk here, that's where you can actually buy tickets. They have this set up in various locations around the park. And so yeah, you don't need to actually interact with anybody to buy tickets. You print them out there, you bring them to a ride operator, and then they attach them to your wristband, or to your wrist. Next up, the Fairly Odd Coaster. It's just so cool how all these like tracks interact. So the orange one right here, this is the Fairly Odd Coaster. And then this one right here, this is the Pepsi Orange Machine. I just love how close they are. Coaster. It was a short line, so that was fun.
Yeah. Again, I'm still really feeling like there needs to be some music or something, either in line or on the coaster. You know, I don't really feel that Fairly Odd Parents feel.
I wish they just played the theme song for Fairly Odd Parents during the ride. That'd be amazing. Like, our parents, Fairly Odd Parents. Throughout the whole ride, that'd be amazing. They're definitely missing out on that opportunity. They're having a turtle meet and greet. I don't know which turtle that is, but yeah, you can meet him. This is kind of a fast spinning carousel in my opinion. It's all over now. Alright, up next is this tiny kiddie coaster. Some light shopping, and it appears like the park is dead right now. There's hardly anybody here. It's about 7 o'clock at night. That's another good thing about this being a park indoors in a mall, is that if it's really busy, you can simply just go shopping. There's 3 stories of shops here. So yeah, you can find something to do. Sadly, not all their food stands are open right now. It could be just because it's getting a little late or just not too crowded. This is the ride we're going to do next. A simple chair swing, although this one you can actually face front or backwards on it, which is pretty rare in my opinion. I have no idea who these characters are, but apparently that's what the theming of this chair swing is. Okay, so the swing is called the Backyardigans Swing Along.
That was ridiculously relaxing. Please excuse me while I go take my nap. I love going backwards. It was so nice. I want more to do that.
Alright, we're gonna do the Avatar right now. Not the bad movie Avatar The Last Airbender. This is Avatar the cartoon ride. Avatar Airbender. So, it was okay, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're doing one.
Yeah. Behind me is the entrance to Flyover. It closes at 8 p.m., so keep that in mind if you're trying to do it. It does close before the rest of the park closes. done. We did like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one like 3 times in a row with the goal of trying to flip it.
Yeah, because after we kind of got over that little fear of like, oh, I don't know if I want to flip it, now we're like, we want to, but we haven't exactly been able to. I guess you gotta really be able to throw your body into it or something.
But this is a really fun place. We do wish the log flume and the Ferris wheel were open. That would have been amazing. But this place is pretty well worth it in my opinion.
Yeah, it's nice and different. You get to have the fun of the amusement park, but not really have to worry about like being sunburned or extreme heat, dehydration. Yeah, bugs, getting bit, or a sequel to the face.
And there's a lot to do if lines get crowded. You go wander the mall or something. This is really fun. We enjoyed it. It was a good time. The theme park was well worth the value. Some of the upsells were not, like that one movie theater experience. I didn't think that was worth it. The Soarin' ride, that was worth it though, in my opinion, for $10.
Yeah, I think that's a fair value for it. It was especially long, very relaxing, well done, the sense. I think that one did go.
I like that each of the rides also had a locker you could put your bags in too. That was nice.
And it felt really secure, I think, on all except for maybe the Fairly Odd Parents one, just because that one has so many cars that run, versus all the other ones are only like 1 or 2 cars.
Exactly. But this is a great amusement park. It's right outside the airport here at Minneapolis. It's literally like a 5-minute Uber or car ride. 100% worth it. Fun rides, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it for now. See ya.
Bye.